I feel like I wasted my money. Welcome back to another episode of Unpack It, where we show you what's in the box, the features, and some testing. Today we have the Sennheiser IE200 IEM headphones. IEMs are in-ear monitor headphones which give you unadulterated critical listening, whatever that means. Do you ever see those earpieces performers are wearing on stage? It's so they can hear the music, count the counts, and well, probably hear themselves sing. All right, let's unpack this thing and see what's inside. Okay. I love the way these are wrapped. It's like super nice and safe. It's like a little baby inside. Inside, we can find a little pouch that carries your IEMs along with 12 total ear tips. Foam or silicone in small, medium, and large. Let's take a look at inside. All right, I think I like the foams better. Silicone might be a little hard for me, but obviously personal preference. And here are the IEMs themselves, a very beautiful design, very minimalistic. I enjoy that myself too. And I actually have my IE300s with me right here. Let's compare them. First thing I noticed was the 200 design is a little more stealthy, like a ninja. Just straight black compared to the sparkly razzle dazzle design of the 300s. And then this is new from Sennheiser. They have a braided cable. It's a little more flimsy, a little more flexible compared to the more rigid design on the original 300s. And the length of the cable is 1.2 meters long, plenty of length for desktop use or even on the go. And then last, a small design change is the logo of the Sennheiser is silver instead of bronze. The ear hooks are actually very comfortable. And honestly, it feels like I'm wearing earbuds. Now, if you're not a fan of these, you can always swap them out like that. These are not your ordinary cables. These are MMCX cables or micro miniature coaxial cables. Basically a scaled down coaxial cable. And now, we noticed that the foam tips give a punchier bass response and a tighter fit in the ear. So we recommend trying out a different type of fit in, fit out, and play a song you're familiar with and just see how that sounds. There's also one very interesting thing with the tips depending on where you position them in, further in or further out. You can choose to hear a brighter treble or a flatter bass. It's basically a tune-in frequency response in seconds. With the ear tips in the forward position, you can let the bass bleed out a little if you find it too heavy. It will give you a closer to neutral sound with the treble peeking through. Or if you push the ear tips in, you'll hear more bass. And comparing it to the 300s, you can see this with the tiny hole here that lets some sound bleed through before reaching your ears. All right, we obviously can't do a sound test, but from our own listening, there's a slight difference in sound between the 200 and the 300. Sennheiser introduced the 200 as a more accessible means of getting into high-performance IEMs without the costly price tag they usually come with. The IE200 apparently comes with the 7mm transducer found in the IE600 and the IE900. That's $800 and 2 bands. $2,000, if you didn't understand my slang. Yeah, I feel like I wasted my money. I bought the 300s not too long ago, but this sounds like an even more expensive 600. Personally, the difference are so subtle that I probably can't hear it. Maybe it's the placebo effect, but the 200s sound a little bit better than the 300s, particularly in the mid-range and treble. Okay, let's take a look at the frequency response graph. As you can see, there's a big dip in the 2K range on the 300. But the 200, it's a sustained and peaking treble for that crispy electric guitar. Near the end of the live version of Hotel California, when the crowd is clapping, sometimes it felt too sharp for my ears, and I had to turn down the volume. Whereas for the 200s, I really didn't have to touch the volume at all. Sennheiser has brought IEMs to a more accessible audience with the 200s, but they don't seem to compromise on sound quality. All right, final thoughts. I am impressed that the 200s is improved, and for such a low price, to hear such a tonal balance, it's quite amazing. Am I mad that my 300s aren't as good? Yes. Did I pay more for the 300s? Yes. Would I replace my 300s for the 200s? Most likely. Thanks for watching another Unpack It, guys. If you did enjoy, hit that subscribe button and don't forget to leave a like. And let us know in the comments if you plan on picking one of these up. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.